It's just a quick process of how you more or less create what you call a shoelace. This would be for basic garnishing and that type of stuff. So you have to use a very thin knife. For instance, a paring knife or more like a utility knife. There are some utility knives that are beveled really thinner than this, which helps bring the pearl lock off really thin. So, you're looking for shoelace. Remember, the eye, this is what more or less controls what size you are looking to cut. Whether you're slicing, you're dicing, or whatever. The middle finger is your guide, or the eye in the process of cutting. This you don't take, and you crisp it in ice water. Leave it down there for a while, and it will start to curl. Alright. These we can use like for what you call sprinkles, garnish sprinkles. Color in your plate, more or less, that is. You're used to just sprinkle on your plate. You know, but doing this, you would do 2 or 3 different colors. Right. And that opens up. It's easier in that sense because you get more off of it.
Right, because you're cutting it at its longest.
Like, for instance, if you cut it this way,
yeah,
you will get less.
For the knife too. Yeah, on the bias.
You understand? You cut it on the bias.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
When I'm going to dice,
yeah,
I'll end up getting more dice. You know, mix these together. This here is like for more or less, not just thin slice, but ribbons. You're doing ribbons for like you're doing a dish or some sort of stuff. It calls for ribbon of basil or that type of stuff. And you want to do this really, again. Or whatever herbs. But when you toss it, what you find create a color contrast again.
Yeah.
Whether the sauce is red, white, pastel. Look at this. Take this.
Right, kind of just compacting it together so I can.
Right. And you set again thin. As you go down, you roll more thick and you roll. And roll. Push back. This finger is grabbing and pushing back. Everything packed right inside. The important thing in that sense, what do you call it, making a batch of fiends herbs?
Fiend?
Fiends herbs, they kind of. finals. Fine is French too.
Yeah.
Okay? Based on what you're going to make, I don't know, and how much will be need. But, yeah, that's enough for that. Tight. Understand? Okay, and then you use the hashi process a couple of times here. You can do a tomato, make a tomato rolls. Again, this has to be really sharp. You take your time. I also would mention to you guys that if ever you try this, try to get the film of tomatoes. But remember, not tight enough to break. But the tighter you get it, that's a little bit better. You know, you can do the same thing with these. Like this. 3-inch slices, 4-inch slices, like you have. It's a medium slice. Good thing to always remember, the tip of your knife plays a great role for you. Okay? Change side. What are you grabbing? Okay, that would bring out your medium dice. When it starts getting long like that, you turn a little bit. Turn back a little bit. See? Turn a little bit. You get your medium dice. This is, you would do some carrots to go with this on your salad. And remember, it's always easier to slice, get slices that thin, cut them on a bevel, rather than trying to cut it down straight.
Yeah, okay.
The hard, heavy part out.
Yeah.
And it rolls in. Okay? So you get an opportunity here to. This is just holding, okay? The thumb is holding the product and just squeezing it up, but the finger is what moves. And should have mentioned that before, it's always easier to relieve the knife or the pressure of the knife.
Yeah.
You understand? If by any reason you touch, because you would feel that as soon as you touch. You understand? So it's easy to just release the knife. Whereas if you press it like this, you put your finger and you're pressing.
Yeah, you don't realize.
Once you get started, it's hard to stop because you already, your entire muscle is into that. But if you're doing this, And you pull together, and you first do the first top line. You want it really fine, and this is where, this is called hache.
So you're not really holding the garlic, you're just pushing it back in.
I am just pushing it and blocking
What's
it.
it called? Hache?
Hache. Hache. This is using the belly of the knife. Okay? This process is called hache. Okay? Scooping each part. If you want it long,
Got it.
you understand?
Yeah.
Say yes. It also creates, again, another surface construction when you lay it around.
Yeah.
Okay, so the same thing with these. If you're gonna do that, you trim this. Okay. I also like to celery for this type of stuff. I got on a bit on a bias also.
For dipping.
Okay. That's your veg for the evening, see? Same thing happens with us.
In-house product.
This is a very important part of your onions, the green onions or scallions in particular. You get the color contrast. You know, you get to be able to have all of that by including this part of it.
So you like to start off on the whites?
Yes, you start off on the head or the root. Okay? You cut on the bias again. Okay? All right? Right inside.
Right in between. Okay. Then you leave out the white flesh.
We used to do a lot of these for, like, especially in the summertime, for salads and stuff.
Yeah. Good garnish.
Yeah, and then is use the juices.
From the rest of it.
The rest of it, just squeeze the juice out. Balsamic vinegar, olive oil. That's your dressing, salt, pepper. Orange balsamic dressing. And it's quite simple and what? 2. And then you curve down. The tip of your blade, you're using the tip of the blade, and that's your marker, the eye.
The eye, right. You're getting like in the
Okay? So you try not to trim off a whole lot. At the same time, if you try to do like all of this one time, you'll be taking a whole lot of flesh away.
Yeah, you kind of want to see like just that part right there. Like,
You understand? So you use the tip of the knife, take small pieces. If I went like this too hard and I missed,
get your whole hand,
you
right?
understand? So every time you cut, you're cutting away. Okay, remember, never. I remember I got something here I was pissed off one evening. It was a night, I was finished with dinner, and I had a pineapple sauce for ham.
Probably hurt.
And somebody had thrown away the end of it. We had a late customer. My boss was giving me a whole lot of shit. I was all pissed and whatnot. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make the damn thing for the people. And I went on looking for it. It was gone. So now I had to make a quick Hawaiian sauce. And I made a mistake of grabbing, I had a nice French knife, but it had a great heel on it. The mistake I made, I was so angry I forgot, and I went to punch the can on this side.
Yeah.
And missed the can. Still have that mark there. I got 6 stitches across it.
Damn.
You understand? I missed the can completely. Whack! I just dropped the knife down. This is where we're going. Try to save as much of your fruit as possible, or any of your product. That's a good pineapple. Wow, it's good. All right, what else? If you notice how I peel those onions and whatnot, and that's why I leave this back here.
Right, because that holds it all together.
It holds it all together. I can cut. See, that keeps it together.
Right.
Now I can cut this and cut it down to that core.
Right, until you cut there, right?
You understand?
Yeah.
And without having to cut it off. If I cut it off first,
It'll fall apart.
then I'd lose all this up here.
Yeah.
Because I get down there and there's nothing to hold on to. You know what I mean?